Hello everybody. Today's video is going to be here on Weekly Gospel Reflections. Are you slow to anger? Are you fast to anger? Do things make you very angry? I'm going to tell you what I do to help cure the anger problem, and it seems to work. And so I'm going to tell you my secret. You know, anger is something that people have happen to them all the time. Whether you have patience or no patience at all, but people these days, it's really fast to anger. It's not slow to anger, fast to anger. Why is everyone so angry? And that's the big question today. Is it because something happened to you in the past? Is it because of health? Is it because of money? Is it because of the marriage that you have? Maybe it's a marriage that is not as productive as you think it should be. Is it your job? Do you feel like you're just left out and you're just angry at life in general? A lot of people have that problem. So today we're going to talk about that. Maybe sometimes we all need to refocus. Maybe we're just tired of people telling you to do things. First things first. If you're very fast to anger, I have no patience personally. I'm one of the guys that just, I don't have patience. My patience level is nil to none. And sometimes I'm easy to anger. Do I let people know that I'm angry? No. Nobody ever knows I'm angry because I've learned through the years to hold back my anger. And I wait till the person is done, or do I wait and I think about it and I meditate about it? Because you know what? When you're angry and you're yelling at someone or you're telling someone in your anger, you hurt the person you're telling it to. And then sometimes after it's done, you say, why did I do that? I hurt that person. So through the years, you just learn. For me, I've learned that my anger has to be held back. Sometimes I hold it back. No, I do not. I have to tell you. But I'm not perfect. And I don't claim to be perfect. But I do claim to be a Christian man that I really try to work on things all the time. We're going to look at James today. Chapter 1, verses 19 and 20. My dear brother, take note of this. Everyone should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. And this is verse number 20. For a man's anger does not bring about the righteous life that God desires. You know, you think about it, get rid of, that's the thing. We do have to get rid of our anger. We sometimes dwell in things that's happened to us in the past, or that person made you angry, or you can't deal with that person because they're every time you see them, you just anger. Well, you know what? You get past that. Because all you're doing is having desire for the devil to come into your life. How do you get rid of that anger? First things first, you pray about it. Now, has anybody ever heard of meditation? Meditation is something where you sit and you relax. There's different forms of meditation. There's a lot of people that have, you meditate and the yoga and things like that. But I'm talking about just taking the time to relax and just think about the situation you're in and pray about it. Meditate about it. Think about what happened. Is there something I could have done better? I didn't have to yell at that person, right? I should not have brought up this. I should not have done that to that person. So we often need to take the time and slow to anger because we all have it. I don't care who you are. Somewhere along the lines, eventually you're going to explode. We do have it. I have a friend. He never gets angry about anything. He just doesn't care. And he told me his secret is, I just don't care. And I said, well, you got to care about the people that's around you. It's cost him a marriage. So he said he's re-looked at his life and he's changed his environment and changed the situation he's in. And it's become better for him, he said. Rage overwhelms and takes away your control. Rage, you have no control, and you can't do anything that you need to do when you want to do it. That's what the devil wants. That gives him opportunity. Boom, he's right in your body. He's right there giving you the bad thoughts. He's giving you the things. Sometimes when you're angry, you go drinking. Sometimes you're angry, you go to smoke. Sometimes you're angry, you go do drugs. Sometimes you're angry, you do all these things that you really don't really need to do. I was the same. When I used to get angry, I used to say, okay, let's go to the pub. I'm going to the pub. It got to the point where I was at the pub every day because I was angry all the time because this happened, this happened. It gave me an excuse to go to the pub. I realized something during that time, that I'm going to the pub a lot and I'm spending a lot of money. Whether you spend $20 or $10 or $50 a day, times 5 days, times 30 days a month, you can just see how much money that just disappears. Because you're there, you got to eat. You got to do this. Next thing you know, you're buying a drink. You're buying 2 drinks. You're buying 5 drinks for other guys. So it gets to the point where you're saying, what a waste. Am I having a good time? Yes, I'm having a good time. But really, overall, what a waste. If I had all that money back that I spent, I'd probably be a millionaire. When you yell, it gives you a power that you think it's over that person you're yelling at. But you really don't have, you're losing control. Then after it's over, you realize, oh man, I really hurt that person. If you look at Proverbs 11, verse 29, chapter 29, verse 11. Fools give full vent to their rage, but the wise bring calm to the end. And that's what I'm talking about, meditate. It's not like, you know what? I think everybody should meditate. Sit down, what's going on in my environment, my job, my life, my health, my marriage, whatever you want to meditate about, or all the above. And you think about it, and you know what? You'll be surprised how you have a better outlook on things. And the rage disappears. If you also look at Proverbs 22, verse 11, it says, do not make friends with a hot-tempered person. Do not associate with one easily angered. We sometimes we get with someone, he's always angry. My boss is always angry at everything. You know, we often get in our minds that we may have done wrong in a way that's unpleasing for the other person. What I mean by that is we sometimes look at that person and he makes you angry by just looking at the guy. Or he could be eating, slurping as you're eating, and you're sitting there, or popping gum, chewing gum, and it's making you angry each time he pops it. And before you know it, you enrage. Please stop the popping of the gum and slurping with your food. You know, you think to yourself, sit up straight, eat like a human being, don't stay slumped over, comb your hair, and so you're thinking all these things, right? Please, do your nail. So, and I would do that as a boss. And I realized, it's not good. It's really not good. Somebody came to me one time and said, hey, what you're doing is not good. I said, I just can't stand these people doing that. And whether it's my associate or my boss or whoever it was, I was just easily to anger. I've controlled it. I think the older you get, the wiser you get. When I got in my 40s, I was really bad in my 20s and 30s. I got in my 40s, I was slower to anger. Because you learn. The Lord doesn't like anger. He wants you to be happy. He wants you to live like Him. He wants you to do what He does. Hold your breath. Relax. How I deal with anger is I sit and I meditate and I relax. I pray. I pray to the Heavenly Father and the Lord to get me through the current situation I'm in and to help me slow to anger. Sometimes when I get done praying, I say to myself, I need to go back again because I did this, I forgot that, and I'll go back and I'll pray about it. Does it help? Yes. Has it helped me? Yes. Has it helped every time? Yes. And it helps me every time I do that. Slow to anger. Take your time, present yourself, take your time to the Heavenly Father, go in the room by yourself, take the Bible, sit down, relax, read some verses, and say to the Heavenly Father and pray your prayer. Because sometimes people don't really realize that how important prayer is in your life. You need to pray when you wake up, you need to pray during the day, and pray when you go to bed. Because there's nothing worse than someone going to bed angry. Because that anger in the morning is worse than it was the night before. I want to thank everybody for always watching our videos, and thank you so much for spending your time on my channel, and thank you so much for always supporting us and being loyal to to Tom and Ruth and Tom. God bless everybody. Everybody have a great and fantastic day.